In 2019, one game won 4 major awards at the TGA ceremony, surpassing notable titles like Death Stranding to become the biggest winner of the year. It's Disco Elysium. You might wonder, what sets Disco Elysium apart? The answer lies in its innovative emphasis on thinking as a key gameplay mechanic, which broadens the RPG experience. In its final updated version, the Final Cut, the game immerses you in a world of alcohol and disco, taking you on a journey through history, philosophy, and self-redemption. The game takes place in Martinaise, a district of Revachol, after a failed communist revolution. You play as a policeman who's assigned to investigate a murder at Whirling in Rex. However, this day, you wake up hungover with complete memory loss. Alongside your partner, Kim Kitsuagi, you must solve the case and piece together your past. Disco Elysium features minimal combat element, with the plot unfolding primarily through exploration and dialogue. But what might seem like boring conversations are actually built on a complex game mechanism consisting of 4 systems. The most prominent system is the dialogue tree. Although the main storyline centers around solving a murder, it grants players a high degree of freedom. Most tasks can be approached in multiple ways based on players' attributes and exploration progress. For instance, the task of paying for a hotel stay can be accomplished through at least 8 distinct approaches, such as borrowing money or accepting a bribe. Each choice yields different dialogues and plot development. Moreover, characters in the game do not explicitly provide clues related to the murder. Instead, they possess their own personalities and thoughts, sharing their own ideas. Consequently, the designers have included a wealth of side content unrelated to the main plot, allowing players to uncover hidden details of the world through conversation. The game's most vital system is the skill check, which comprises character attributes and dice rolls. Character attributes are divided into 4 main categories, each with 6 specific skills, totaling 24 personhood essential for detectives' investigations. Players can prioritize certain personhood specialties at the start of the game and allocate points to them throughout the game, forming the basis of the skill check system. While exploring, players trigger checks through dialogue. The outcome of these checks depends on the character's attributes and random dice rolls, affecting their ability to uncover clues, persuade others, and so on. Checks are categorized into active checks and passive checks. Players can reattempt most of the active checks as they enhance their attributes, keeping many tasks simultaneously on the taskbar for later retries. This creates a more realistic and complex network of tasks, rather than simple, linear progression. However, the designer's ambitions go beyond this. They use passive checks to mimic fleeting thoughts in our minds. In the game, your 24 personhood interacts with you unpredictably, providing guidance or misleading information. How to assign attributes determines which voices you can hear, creating unique perspectives for each player and resulting in a narrative marked by polyphonic multiplicity. This system is also linked to scholar Thomas M. Malaby's theory of gaming contingency. Its dice rolling mechanic represents what Malaby terms stochastic contingency, simulating the uncertain thoughts and actions of everyday experience in detective work. Furthermore, the designers have integrated this mechanic with the branching narrative, allowing players each check to constitute their own unique detective story that becomes a new, game-based everyday experience. Through this, the game strikes a dynamic balance between players' intentional actions and unexpected random surprises, significantly enhancing its appeal. The third central system is the Thought Cabinet. It allows players to internalize various ideologies they encounter. For example, you can choose to learn the advanced race theory from a blocking racist character. Once internalized, you can use this theory to argue against or gain the trust of that character, helping you progress. However, this ideology will remain in your thought cabinet and affect all future dialogues, ultimately shaping a complex and unique character based on your choices. The final system is the Sense Orb system. which arises from the character's subtle perception of the external world and internal thought. It includes sensations such as the taste of a sea breeze, the smell of a corpse, and insights gained from dialogues, allowing players to immerse themselves in the game's sensory experiences and fully experience every minute detail. Additionally, the game's art style is strongly influenced by Russian realism. The chaotic portraits and strict scenes visually illustrate societal collapse and externalize the character's inner turmoil. The soundtrack is primarily composed by the British band Sea Power, which incorporates elements of psychedelic rock, creating a melancholic and dreamlike narrative atmosphere. Ultimately, all these elements create a world of a failed revolution. Drawing on the designer's Estonian background and upbringing in the former Soviet Union, their work is rich in historical and philosophical metaphors, exploring themes such as ideology, nihilism, and existentialism, while addressing the collapse of beliefs and the possibility of redemption. In this world, what can we still believe in? And what actions can we take? The beauty of the past and cherished ideals have been lost by the people, leaving humanity caught in a state of nothingness. However, the creators maintain a sense of hope, offering their answer within the game. I acid. One day, I will return to your side.